you, why you, why you. Feel it in the one drop, and we still find time to rap. We're making up one stop. The generation gap, so feed this trumpet. As if it's written, playing a rhythm. Resisting against the system. Ooh, I know Jah never let us down. Put your right from wrong. I know Jah never let us down. Oh no, oh no, oh no. They made their war so hard. Every day we got to keep on fighting. They made their war so hard. Every day the people are dying. Yeah. For hunger and starvation. Lamentation. But read it in Revelation. You find your redemption. Hey, give us the teachings of His Majesty. We no want no devil's philosophy. Give us the teachings of His Majesty. Cause we no want no devil's philosophy. We feel it in the one drop. Hey, my people of Africa, good evening from Houston, Texas, United States of America. My name is Smart Madu Ajaja. I am the convener of Open Nigeria and Africa Unite and the anchor of Nigeria Now at ONN and the Nightingale Radio International from Houston, Texas. You know, I work on inspiration. I was driving and this inspiration came for me to speak to you, we, the people of Africa. Sometimes it looks like I reason ahead of my time. Maybe I came well ahead of my time. But I have a mission to fulfill, and that is the reason why I am doing what I'm doing. Some people think I'm crazy. When Marcus Garvey started, they thought he was crazy. And then when Bob Marley came on board, they thought he was crazy. You know, things that lead to something start small. And you think that this guy is mad, he's crazy. Now, question for Africans. Question for we Africans. Africans at home. Africans abroad. Including Africans whose ancestors were brought here as slaves. Yes, the descendants of slaves. I have a question for all of us. How come is it that there are no African countries, African companies building roads in Europe? There are no African construction companies building roads in America. There are no African construction companies building roads in China. Maybe I'm asking for too much. Maybe I should have, restricted my argument to Africa. How come there are no African construction companies building roads in Africa, building roads in Nigeria, building roads in Sierra Leone, building roads in Liberia, building roads in Ghana, building roads everywhere in Africa? What is wrong? Is it like we don't have engineers who can build roads? We don't have civil engineers who can build roads? We don't have architects who can construct great things? Why is it that it is only in Africa that there are foreign countries, foreign construction companies, they come from Germany, they come from Britain, they come from France, now they are coming from China to come and build roads and infrastructures in Africa. To the extent, so disgusting and so shameful that the African Union building in Ethiopia was built by China. Where are our architects? Where are our civil engineers? Where are our construction engineers? Why is it that Africa cannot get do anything. So what all these graduates in civil engineering, mechanical engineering, architecture that we turn out every year from African universities, where do they end? What have we done to keep them in the coolers? That some of them, after having an engineering degree, you see engineers working in banks. You see engineers working in different sectors that have nothing, absolutely nothing to do with engineering. People we should put in places where they can build roads for us. Let them make those mistakes first, because that's how this country started. They made a lot of mistakes, and they kept working at it until they became perfect. Now became ready for export to Africa. Are we thinking? What is the problem? It's about something. It's about leadership. Leadership is everything. Leadership is everything. Leadership is everything. Any country that does not have it, any country that does not have it, don't go anywhere. Any continent that does not have leadership, don't go anywhere. Yes. What have we done to ourselves? Or what have we been doing to ourselves? Since the past 70 years, when African countries started becoming independent, what did we do with our independence? Today, we are dependent on all fronts. And sadly, we produce 45% of the Earth's resources lie inside our continent. Africans, what are we doing? Who are we choosing as leaders? How do we choose our leaders? What roles do we play when the opportunities come for us to choose our leaders? We sell our votes. We don't know that there are consequences for bad choices like that. Selling your votes to the wrong man. The man who brings money is leader in Africa. Look at where it has landed us. We are in trouble on all fronts. Our continent stands the risk. Yes, our continent stands the risk once again, for colonization. Yeah, a second colonization of Africa will be the end. Will be death for us. What are we going to do differently from what we have been doing since the past nearly 70 years, when the first African country became independent, off of the work, the inspirational work of Marcus Mosiah Garvey, who inspired the decolonization of Africa. That man will be spinning in the grave, because he's been stabbed from generation to generation. What use was all his fight? You know how they dealt with him here? He was imprisoned in the United States. They framed him up here and jailed him and deported him to Jamaica, where he died in 1940. Yes. The man, young man, he started, I think about 18, started agitating, shouting about Africa. Yeah, he rejected being called a Jamaican. He said, why should he be called a boy from that little island of sugarcane, when he comes from an expansive continent called Africa? From over 10,000 miles was from where he started his operation. He never set his foot on the soil of Africa, but he was able to build a 6 million strong black movement that shook the world, including the United States. You have WhatsApp, you have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have TikTok, you have LinkedIn, you have all these smartphones. What are you doing it? You are not able to do what Marcus Garvey did. You follow the wrong crowd. You are talking about skits. That's what you talk about. DB Niger, pornography, That is where you say. Useless music that Nigerian artists are playing now. Yes, that is what it's your country is derailing. I'm talking to you, Nigeria now. Your country is derailing. Lying behind good people, you will not do it. You think you are doing them a favor. You expect them to pay you money for pushing, share a message. Good message that is supposed to liberate you. Yes, you Nigerians, I'm talking to you now. Nigeria is supposed to be the leader of Africa. How has Nigeria led? Look at everywhere in Nigeria. Now we hear, people here. It's only in Africa that people will accept to become puppets and informants to imperial powers. An American an American will never sell his country out. Never. Yes. Even my children who were born here, they will never sell America out. They will never. That is the extent they love their country. No American sells out his country. But a Nigerian will be easy. An African will be easy. Look at what Mobutu Sese Seko did in Congo. Look at the series of disaster in Nigeria. You want us to name them? Yes. Nothing. Look at Ghana. Ghana, what they kill and destroy, overthrow Nkrumah. It was a Ghanaian who was cheap. Yes, Sekou Toure, look at what they did to him. Modibo Keita, look at what they did to him. Yes, Africans are good at selling out their continent. Even Mandela suffered a betrayal from Mangosuthu Buthelezi. Yes. And they are still suffering. In South Africa, it's still happening. What is wrong with the black man? Yes. Yes. Look at Mozambique today. After Samora Machel did all he did to fight for them, Mozambique has become something else. Islamic terrorism raging in Mozambique. Yes. Look at all African countries. Show me one. Look at what they did to Thomas Sankara. That was an African revolutionary who did him in. A fellow brother like him. They bought him. He sold his brother to them. And they slaughtered him. Yes, and butchered him. Look at what they did to that young man. Look at what they are doing to Ibrahim Traoré. Since he came to power, over 18 cool attempts to kill him. By who? Fellow African, fellow Burkinabés. Yes. That is why we cannot get anything done. They programmed us to always be clapping hands, begging. We can't think. Am I in this generation or where am I? Like, I came too early, but I came for a purpose. Why is it that there are no African construction companies building roads, building infrastructures in America? Since I came here, I've not seen one. There is no building roads in China. There is no building roads in India. There is not even one building roads in their own country. None. None. How can Africa develop when they pay so much to foreign companies to come and do the smallest thing for them? Let us stop making these mistakes at home and get better. Let us start disciplining ourselves. Let us start asking ourselves questions. If you have families, you have children, what do you do to them? You develop them. Why are we not developing Africa? Why are we robbing Africa? The only thing we export is take money from our countries, take them to Dubai. Look at what is happening in Dubai. Take them. Nigerians built over 25% of Dubai. Nigerians, money stolen from Nigeria. Money stolen from Nigeria is what is driving the British economy. They don't have anything. And these are the people who still come out and tell us that we are poor. These are the people who come out to give us aids from what they stole from us. We can't think. We just, oh my God, why can't we think? are the same people. When we want to run for an election, we will go to them and present our manifestos to them. What is the population of Britain compared to the population of Nigeria? Population of Britain, the last time I checked, it was about 87 million. Nigeria has over 250 million people. Why? We are where we are because we can't build capacity. Capacity is all it takes. Now, what is the population of Israel? What is the population of Israel? Israel is about 10 million. But Israel has capacity that can destroy the whole of Africa in a matter of days. Today we are lining behind them and fighting for Israel. We are lining behind Palestine and fighting for Palestine. We are killing ourselves. The Minister of Information in Nigeria, Muhammad Idris, told the whole world that if they don't settle the situation between the Palestinians and Israelis, that there will be war in Nigeria. How is that our business? Do the Israelis care about Nigeria? Does the Palestinians care about Nigerians? Why can't we solve our own problem at home first before we start talking about solving other people's problem? When you enter a aeroplane, what do they go tell you the first time you board a plane? In case of dropping carbon pressure, put on your mask. Help yourself first before you can help other people. Even including your own children, you have to put your own first before you can do it. Nigerians, what is wrong with you? Wale Soyinka, where are you? You said that you are ready to die. You should die. You are supposed to have died. Did you have to make that announcement? What has your life been of use to Nigeria? It's useless. Femi Falana, how has your life? Look at Emeka Anyoko, Secretary General of Commonwealth. What have you done? Your country is bleeding to death. You cannot step out to lead the younger generation. Our young people are so rudderless because they don't have anybody to look up to for leadership. We who are at the sidelines, they don't look at us because we don't wait that power that they see, what they see. Look at what is happening to our country. Why can't we? The only thing we do is prayer. Prayer, 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 prayer. You see, you think Nigerians think God is an idiot. You have been praying since how many years? Your prayer will end up in smokes because you are not working. God said, walk and pray. Walk and pray. If you pray and you don't work, you don't get nothing. Because Nigeria is not the only country God has. He has so many countries. I don't know if God can be tired. I'm sure he'll be tired of Nigerians. Because after he gave you dominion over all things, God gave us dominion over all things. And that dominion over all things, including dominion over bad leadership, including dominion over fear. Now we fear pass. Cowards, Nigerians, cowards. You can't stand up. Before I talk, we are talking about tribalism. Waiting tribalism help you. Me, I not get tribe. Me, when they talk to all of us now, you think I not get tribe because I know they come and shout my dad, I be car person. Waiting the car give. The only benefit I have gotten from Ika is that I am an Ika man. I speak the Ika language. Every other thing, what did Ika do for me? Nothing. Doesn't mean that I don't love them. I do. How many Ika people are agreeing with what I'm saying? Because I'm not speaking the type of language they want to hear. I am not a corrupt person. And I'm not doing anything that will bring that fake joy to their ears. Because I'm not a thief who will thief like Okowa, and then give them pittance on election days. Now, they hold them. They come to protest for them. I am not that kind of person. Yeah, I am for the whole of humanity. I am for the whole of Nigeria. If it's better for everybody, all this rivalry will come to an end. Waiting your tribe will do for you. You be Yoruba man, waiting Yoruba will do for you. Nothing. You be Fulani man, waiting your Fulani elite put you inside bush. Their children, they Saudi Arabia, then they Dubai, then they America, then they UK. You they mumu, they carry gun for them. They put gun for your hand so that you will be useless for the rest of your life. Namu. Right? Yes. Buhari children are not in the bush. Ask him. Yes. Kiari's children are not in the bush. Why you not ask him? You can't, they use the Islam, hold your mouth tight. You can't ask, they will tell you that it's what Allah said. Allah did not say all the things that they are telling you that Allah is responsible. Saad, how many of his children? Have you ever seen his children? Where are his children? They are definitely not in Nigeria. And if they are in Nigeria, they are heavily protected. You don't see them on the street. Why are his children not begging on the street? Why are his children not the type of Alamajiri that over 30 million Hausa children are? You people don't ask questions. Yeah, Hausa people, you need to, have we been telling you, rise up, wake up. They came since 1804, destroyed your ancestors, took over your thrones, made you slaves in your country. You still they say now the same Allah they worship. Do you think they care about you? They don't believe in God. The people who are doing that, if they believe in God, they should be fair and allow everybody, free opportunity to be whatever they want to be. They come in the name of Allah and hold you down. And you still the mumu de Allah, Allah, but Allah, but you not talk him at all. Wake up. Be the Nigerian you should be. And this northern rubbish. Northern are not bringing in. Northern to be a northern is a cause. Check it out since independence. You've been there. The worst poverty lives in the north of Nigeria. Before we say anything, I'm a northerner. What kind of northern are you? Be Nigerian and you see. Come out to the center of Nigeria and you see. Come and mingle with the rest of Nigeria. They will tell you, oh, this one is an Igbo, Kafrini. This one a Yoruba, Dan Yoruba, and Berebi. All right? You want? See? Any person who is listening to Gumi, any person who is listening to Erufai, any person who is listening to Saad, you will go to hellfire because they are misleading you. That is why we are coming hard now. Come on. People, they fear them all these years since independence. They took Nigeria into, they scattered the country. Nothing. 10 out of 13 Nigerian head of state have something to do with them, remotely or directly. What did they do with the enormous power? Why did they not develop the North the way it's supposed to be? The North is supposed to be like Dubai. All right, so all of us go Congo, they go there. What did I come? I went to the North. What did I bring back? Scar. They stabbed me, 1991. Stabbed me, yeah, because they thought, some people said I am not a Muslim. That's all. You know what? I went to interview in Hotoro. They advertised, NMPC advertised for industrial nurse. I applied. Some other people applied. I took first in the interview. What did happen? They called me aside and said they could not give me the job because I wasn't from Kano State. And somebody had the nerve to tell me to go and convert to Islam and change my name. Since my name is already Mado, all I need to do, add AH to M, it becomes Amado. I say, me, over my dead body. Me can't change my name, change who I am because I want a job in my country. I said, no, I'm not going to do it. So that job, there was no indigenous of Kano because there was no qualified person from Kano at the time. And perhaps, as we speak, there perhaps has not been anyone. So that job was kept in the freezer. Those who should have benefited from my services, expert service, suffered. We can't have that type of Nigeria anymore. That's the type of Nigeria Saad wants for us. We don't want it anymore. So that is why I am calling all people. I have no tribe, truly. I have no tribe, I have no religion. My religion is Nigeria. Africa is my religion. I speak to God. God speaks to me every day. But I will never say what he did not tell me in order to get you in a lockdown. I want you to be free. That is my mission. I am on a mission. And those who think they can do anything to me, you are joking. Because I will pee in your grave. Yes. Those who threaten fire and brimstone, they want to touch you. You can't touch me or anything that has to, anybody who has anything to do with me. You touch anybody, touch me, touch anybody who has anything to do with me, you will see it. I don't want to call names. Where's Yusuf Bichi today? He was waiting for me. Where is he? Retired, right? Where's Lagbaja today? Gone. Don't threaten people. You don't know what tomorrow holds for you. Tinubu, when they make gara 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 gara, one day he will go down. We came when they make all this gara 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 gara, one day he will wish that he had life. Yes. That is what the funny thing, the interesting thing about life. When you have power, use it for the benefit of the people so that they will remember you positively. You see, as we remember Mandela now, Mandela, like, he will never die. Never. He will never die. You see, his name is there. Every day we reference. What about Bob Marley when I just sing? You know, Bob Marley died nearly 44 years ago. Yes, 44 years. 1981 to 2024. Whoa. Yes. That's a lot. And you know what? Bob Marley is not only an eternal figure, he's making more money than he made when he was alive. His estate is valued over 1 billion. You see the movie they did about him, the biopic they did about him, Generator, it closed America down. Yes, the whole of America emptied to go to the movie theaters to watch one little man who started hopelessly from Jamaica. He said, I started out crying. That's Bob Marley. He did not allow poverty to stop him. That's why I can't cry. My father was born. He didn't know his father. 4 years old, father gone. Right? He was raised by who? A cripple. He grew up. He grew up becoming the transporter of that cripple. Yes, my father was the one putting the cripple who raised him on his back. He took him to meetings. He took him to everywhere. He became his hands and legs. And he did not allow the death of his father to hold him down. His mother went on and married another man. My father, 4 years old, he died. He tell all this story. It still rings bells in my head. Sometimes when I was hot-headed, he would tell me, you are lucky you know me. But I didn't know mine. And he didn't stop me. So Nigerian youth, when they complain, say, you not get this, you not get that. You are your problem. For real. Now, if you not get this, you not get that. And you can't do something to move forward than doing some dubious things. Rise up against those who are holding you down. That is your right, your basic human right. Your right, your dominion that God gave to you that you have failed to use. And you know what? You will account for it one way or the other. So the question is, why are African construction companies not the ones constructing roads in America, not the ones constructing roads in China, not the ones constructing roads in Europe? Why is it that it's only European companies that come to Africa? Chinese companies, American companies, yes. They rip us off in everything. They arm us to kill ourselves. Then we will become their agents against our own people and against the interest of our country. Yes, they say you are an agent. I did hear one thing. I don't even want to talk about that, man. What Bola Tinubu, I'm not surprised. Because it is people like that. People who have bad criminal record. Those are the ones they use. Because they blackmail you with your record. So when you not support, they'll tell you, it's okay, then go bring somebody else to overthrow you. They'll put a puppet there. So this is why we, the people of Nigeria, must wake up. This is why we should not be talking about 2027 right now. Because if we, the people, agree that we don't want this nonsense again, the man from outside has no choice but to bow to our wishes. It is because we are scattered. It is because we allow them to use Islam and Christianity to scatter us. It is because we allow them to use Yoruba tribalism, Hausa tribalism, Igbo tribalism, Fulani tribalism, and all the isms and schisms to stop us. That is why they have been succeeding. If we, the people of Nigeria, if we, the people of Africa, decide that we have had enough, want to take our country, want to take our continent back, the man from us, if you like, let him bring all the M35s on earth. He will not fly. You see what I'm saying? We will wait for them on the ground. Let them come. Area bombardment, you can do it to some extent, but you still need a ground mop-up. Come down. Then we dig it. That is what we are telling you. That's what we are telling the African people. That is the reason why We must listen to ourselves. That is the reason why people come and tell us God told them that, God told them. Adeboye, where are you now? Gumi, where are you? All of you are quiet. What is the other one who just commissioned an airport in his church or whatever they call it? Yes, where are all of you? Suleiman, Apostle Johnson Suleiman, the one who prophesied that he saw a woman as president of the United States. All right, I hear he's in Agbo right now. We got problem. Anyway, Nigerian people, I say make I ask Connor. The thing they make us shame. Some of us they shame well. You know, whole thing when they move the whole world. Now Africa a day. If Africa wake up, say this world, say we unite, say we don't want this kind of bad deal again, the whole world we need them be back in Africa. Yes. Because now we get the whole thing when they here. But we not get the leaders when go build the capacity through our young children. Our young people are very smart people. But if you make them fools, they become foolish like they are right now for the most part of it. It's not like they wanted to be fools. It's the bad leaders and that they help all of us help come to power. They are the ones. They are fools. The leaders of Africa are fools at all levels. I don't care what they are. See, the ones who I call them traditional rulers. You understand what their ancestors did. Most of them, with the exception of a few. Yes, their ancestors were thieves. Their ancestors were slave traders. Yes, before Oyibo man come, they were already selling our people, you know, using them to trade. They did not change. Oyibo man come, open their eye in a different direction. They started trading our people and selling them off. Now, what did they do? What did the Oyibo give them? Mirror, ordinary mirror, ordinary mirror, baby toy, all those things when baby they play for America. And then the highest, when they will take catch people now, gunpowder. That's what they sold their people for. Over 20 million Africans were sold to Europeans. Outside the slavery of over 700 years with the Arabs. These people are wicked. Their descendants are even more wicked. They are doing the same thing. That is why we should bankrupt that traditional institution. It's a useless institution. Nobody should respect any person who says he's a king. Except with the exception of a few. I have one that is my friend. He was my classmate. He's a good guy. He's an activist. It's so sad about what is happening. Yeah, but it's just one person. Majority, the rest of them are criminals. All, for the most part of it. See, the one who says Sultan of Sokoto. I don't even know why they got. It's not a traditional ruler. Over which tradition? Is it Hausa tradition that he knows? The Hausa people are the owners of Sokoto. So whose tradition? And it's a minority, you know, lording it out over the whopping majority Hausa. And you say, they call it tradition. It should not even be where traditional rulers are. Because he's not qualified to be a traditional ruler in Nigeria. Whose tradition is he driving? Tell me. If you're talking about Islamic tradition, that is not an African tradition. That is a religious tradition. So he cannot stand on the pedestal of being an Islamic ruler to be a traditional ruler in Nigeria. Because Nigerians don't understand what they are doing. They don't know. Hausa people are just, they allow them, they fry them. I want to see the Hausa leadership come together. You are many, millions of you. I think they are, the Hausa is the most popular language spoken in Africa. I think they have a sizable number, even if we are not sure about their commanding population majority in Nigeria. But they say that's what it is. But they in the north, yes, they have a whopping population. So why did they allow a very small minority to dominate them? Question that they should answer. They should now go and learn politics of voting the right person. Not voting for Islam. Not voting because someone is a Muslim. Not voting because someone is from the north. Now the north is dead. I pronounce that spirit of north dead. And we bring about the spirit of open Nigeria with access to opportunity to everybody. Yes, everything south north met right now and die. So anything cause, anything north is a cause. Because that's what the criminals who have been holding Nigeria hostage have used to hold that country in captivity for a very long time. It's a bad, evil spirit. But people don't see it. It's a spirit of poverty. It's a spirit of retardation. It's a spirit of backwardness. It's a spirit of disease. It's a spirit of docility. It's a spirit of ignorance. North and South spirit die. Hey, so brothers and sisters, we're gonna elevate on our consciousness. Those who disagree with us, provide us an alternative. If your alternative is better than what we sell, we will apologize. And perhaps come and face firing squad. There's any alternative to open Nigeria. I'm not looking for anything. I'm not looking for money. But anybody support us with money, support us with what we can use to push this message to every corner of Nigeria. We most sincerely appreciate it. But we don't put any rope on anybody's neck to give us money. People like Dangote will never support what we are doing because we are a threat to what they represent. People like Tony Elumelu will not. All those high-profile criminals who own banks and big corporations in Nigeria, they are part of the problems Nigerians must solve, yes, when the time comes. So our job is to elevate your consciousness. Wake up and live. Don't sit down or lie down and struggle. Nigeria is your country. You have equal access to it, everything about it, the same way the biggest man has it. Nobody is a slave to anybody. So wake up, remove that slavery mentality. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, cause none of that can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say he's just a part of it. We got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing this song of freedom? Yet all I ever have, redemption song. Redemption song. Good night from Houston, Texas, United States of America. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.